guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, shows brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. So, Hard Life Fightwear offering a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, they do have you covered. So, anybody looking for any cool stuff, then definitely hit up hardlifefightwear.co.uk. So, guys, we're going to be talking about Cage Warriors 205. So, Cage Warriors returning to Glasgow 25th of April. Now, tickets are available for this, guys. They are going very, very quickly. So if you are going to see someone in particular, make sure you do hit up your chosen fighter. They do have links in their bios on their social media and so on. So make sure you do hit up their link to go and see them in particular. So going to be talking to one of the guys that I love seeing out there. Do you know what I mean? I've followed this guy for a while. I remember being there at his first pro fight, obviously a couple of his amateur fights as well, and then kind of followed him all the way through. I love him because, man, his stand-up's awesome. His ground game's awesome. When he goes into dark waters, man, he can fucking pull it back, man. He doesn't give up at all, man. Do you know what I mean? And he's been in some epic wars in cage, especially in Glasgow. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, Michael Blair, Scottish Hit Squad, Progress Martial Arts. So going to be looking to take that W on the 25th of April. So, Michael, always a pleasure speaking to you, brother.
No, it's always good to talk to you, Stoomboy. How we doing?
Yeah. Tell us about you then. Obviously, it's been a wee while since we've seen you last at Cage Warriors. But again, going to be coming out, Glasgow crowd, mate. Doing that walk, man. I mean, tell us about the walk first of all. What's it like to walk out in Glasgow in front of all your people?
Yeah, it's pretty special to be fair. I've fought in a couple Glasgow shows now. I think three. I think this will be number 4.
3, yeah.
It's still just as special as the first time. It's pretty mad when you walk through and you step into the cage and you start looking around the arena and you're like, there's fucking thousands of people in here watching us fight. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
especially from going to sports centres and fucking working men's clubs in the first couple, fighting fucking barns and stuff like that. Like I fought in some mad places. So getting to do it in the big arenas, especially at home, is something special.
Yeah. What about you training wise? Because obviously I know you mix it up between obviously the Hit Squad Progress. So you've got obviously 2 really, really good camps. Do you know what I mean? You've got a lot of great training partners at both camps. Do you know what I mean? So obviously don't give it away too much, but what's training been like for yourself just now?
Yeah, it's been solid, man. Getting some hard rounds in both gyms. Going to and fro, sorry. The standard in both is brilliant. Some of the boys coming through in the Hit Squad, you've got guys like Jamie who's fighting on it. Some of young quick boxers like Brandon, young boys all like. We've got Riz, we've got Igor, we've got all the lads, and then through Progress, up and coming gym. You know, you get staples like Bungard and Jordan. Always tough rounds. So getting the best of both worlds. Been doing a lot of work with Robert Whiteford as well. He's been flinging me about. That's been good, but fucking horrible rounds. If I can do rounds with Ab, then I can do rounds with Andy. That's my logic anyway. So put myself in these horrible places and hopefully in 25th April it pays dividends.
Robert as well has obviously got a great amount of experience, obviously UFC veteran and stuff like that. So again, obviously learning a lot from Robert. I know Robert does a lot with Chris Duncan and stuff like that as well. So so it's definitely beneficial to be learning anything from Robert.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like he's just an absolute wealth of knowledge, and it's the stuff that works at the highest level as well. He's been fighting everywhere. First Scott in the UFC. He's trained at American Top Team for years. So if he's telling you something works, you're like, right, cool. He's put this to the test. You know what I mean? If he's like, I maybe wouldn't do that, it doesn't work when you're going with D1 wrestlers, you're like, right, cool. Let's switch to something else.
Yeah.
So everything he says, it's like some amount of experience, and it's an absolute game changer getting to learn off somebody like him.
You mentioned a few names. We can't go a show without mentioning Sean Hutton as well, man. Come on,
Sean
Hutton.
Sean Hutton, what a boy. One of one.
He definitely is. And he gets a hard time from the guys in the gym. I see that on social media all the time. But
some boys.
He gives it back as well. He gives it back. So
that's it. Sean starts it. That's the thing. He starts it, but he'll take it as well. So he's a special human being there, Sean.
Definitely. Just got the MMA Yoda, Miles Painter, coming in as well.
Miles.
Obviously, you know Miles that does all the profiles. You know what I mean? He's profiled you before, so does a fantastic job. So he'll be coming in. He'll have a prediction for the fight as well, for your fight. So
good man.
we'll definitely see what Miles has got to say all the way over from America. So let's see what he's got to say. So tell us about you then. Obviously, Cage Warriors. You're now what, 3-2 in Cage Warriors, and as I say, you've had some epic fights. Do you know what I mean? You've had some amazing fights. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? One in particular where everybody thought you were down and out, man. And I mean, you came back in absolute style, man. Do you know what I mean? And coming away with the W. So tell us about some of the fights you've had. Do you know what I mean? Because again, you're one of the guys that, regardless of what happens in the fight, do you know what I mean? If it's a quick fight, you're ready for it. If it's a 3-round or whatever many rounds it is, you're ready for it. If it's an absolute war, do you know what I mean? You've got the heart of a lion, man, to pull through. So tell us about some of the fights you've had. How have you felt in the cage at Cage Warriors?
Yeah, like you said, I've had some quite mad ones. The Kai Stevens fight was a bit crazy. Fighting that French boy, that one didn't go my way with the big cut, but that was still fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Even the last one was still a bit mad. People are they're getting their money's worth when they come to watch me fight. I wish sometimes it was a wee bit easier on myself.
Yeah.
No having to fucking pick myself up off the canvas and wipe the blood out my eyes and all that stuff. But listen, that's just the name of the game. We're trying to hurt each other, so the fight can go a million different ways. I had a bunch of different fights, some tough fights, some easier fights, but it's just all experience. And even that last fight, got hurt for a little bit, came back, and it's one of those. I've been there, done that, and you just draw on the experience that you've got at this point. So I'm kind of tried and tested, and I know that I'm not going to quit in there. I know what the script is. I know not to panic. Then I think that's just going to pay dividends as I go forward.
Yeah, you've both got a common foe as well, Tariq Pell. Do you know what I mean? Both of you fought Tariq, both ended up doctor stoppage. Do you know what I mean? So Miles is just saying after this one could be Blair versus Pell too. Do you know what I mean? Because that's something I know 100% you're going to want that one back.
Yeah. So Tariq was just a unit of a boy. He just clipped me early that fight. I was a short notice one. I think I took it in like 5 days or something. So I'd love to get that one back. To be fair to him, he's smashing it. Can't be a ball head off Contender Series. I think he's fighting on Friday. So I will see what happens after his fight, and if he's ever looking for an opponent, I'm game.
Definitely. Just Callum McRob just coming in, say a couple of legends right here. He's obviously one legend. Michael's the legend, mate. I'm just the guy.
Don't cut yourself short there, Stoomboy.
Talk shit, man. Do you know what I mean? I talk shit. So, and Miles just coming in saying Blair with a sub in round 2. Do you know what I mean? So obviously a bit of support there from the States. Do you know what I mean? Which is absolutely awesome. Do you know what I mean? So, but for you then, obviously again, you go into this, you get the victory. Obviously, we don't want to ask what's next because I know April's your main focus. So we don't want to talk about going forward after that. Do you know what I mean? But you get the win. It's going to be exciting. Do you know what I mean? Because it definitely, I mean, with the fights that you've had, all the exciting fights you've had, do you know what I mean? Cage Warriors must be looking and saying, well, what can we do with this guy?
Yeah, I think so. They seem to be quite happy with my fights. I've been the main card for the past few. So hopefully this one just is the same kind of thing go out there. I hope it's not an exciting fight. I hope it's just dominating from start to finish. We can get in and out there. Obviously, that's an ideal world, but if we need to scrap, we need to scrap. But go out there, get the win. Just keep following the kind of the path that I'm on now. One foot in front of the other. Just try and get another good name, and then just rack up the wins and see where I can go from there.
Definitely. And obviously, you've got the boys on the show as well. Do you know what I mean? We know Jordan's matched up, Igor's in there as well. So quite a few of the boys from both the Hit Squad and obviously Progress as well. So it'll be exciting to share the card as always at Cage Warriors Glasgow. It seems to be a Hit Squad show. Do you know what I mean? A Progress show and obviously a higher level and stuff like that. So it's very, very highly dominated by you guys at the moment.
Yeah, that's it. We've all been grinding away for years, and it's good to see everyone kind of getting their moment in the sun at this point. Even if you look at the first Glasgow show, there was all the same names, but we were all a lot lower down on the card. So now it's just you can see they've got faith, right? Well, listen, all these guys are at a high level. Fire them up. We can have a show with the Scottish fighters. We don't need to bring people in and try to sell this. Like this is some high level martial artists in this country now, and some great fights on the show.
Yeah, and you've obviously got the boys like Rizwan Khan's not far behind as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll be here soon.
Yeah. So I know I spoke to him last time before his pro debut, and that's what he was saying. Cage Warriors is obviously the vision at the moment, and then let's see what happens after that.
Yeah, Riz is one of the hardest workers you'll meet. He's in the gym constantly, and he's leveling up, especially the past couple months. After that last fight, you talk about me being in some tough fights. Riz has been in some tough fights as well. He's been fighting at bantamweight now. He was fighting at lightweight for half his amateur fights.
Yeah.
So fighting well-sized guys for him, and I reckon he'll be. I think he's got one coming up a couple of weeks after me, second pro fight, but he'll be in Cage Warriors by the end of the year.
Yeah,
but this one the way we're good to go.
Yeah, had a great debut as well. Do you know what I mean? Really, really good debut. To a very tough debut. Do you know what I mean? It was it was kind of similar. It was similar. I remember talking to them and saying it was very similar to obviously you and Mark Ewan as a debut. It was like two guys who, do you know what I mean, were very similar, and obviously it was the same with Riz in his first fight. Do you know what I mean? It was two guys that very, very dangerous guys to go in, and a lot of people would have said, well, no chance. I wouldn't have taken that as a first fight, but he went in and obviously again got the W. So it was a really, really tough fight. So fingers crossed. Listen, we'll see Rizwan Khan. He needs to stop eating pizzas and kebabs and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? He's always away.
That's it. Aye, that's his kryptonite now. It's Kong's burgers. That's his problem now. But I think he's getting a hold of it. He's got it under control for the past couple of weeks anyway. So hopefully that continues.
Nice. Miles just saying, obviously, the last three opponents, Stevens, I hope I say this right, Puron and Ogborn. So last three opponents, we know you had the doctor, the Puron fight was the doctor stoppage, do you know what I mean? But again, one that you'll more than likely want to get back, hopefully at some point. But obviously the Stevens and certainly the Ogborn one, obviously we got the ground and pound victory round 2. So again, last three fights have been awesome fights for you.
Aye, some good fights in there. The Poron one, I'd love to get that one back. He was a good fighter. He was the nicest guy in the world. That's the worst part about it. It was apologising after it. There's nothing, you threw a punch, he cut me, so there's nothing you can do. That was a bit a tough way to lose. I'm no, obviously it counts, but you're like, I've lost some fights when I've lost the fight. That was just that I was fucking doing well in there, and then my body kind of fucking failed on me, so to speak. But he's out there, he's doing well over in France, fighting some good guys. So listen, anyone I'm fighting, you always want the best. If they win, it makes you look better. So that's you always want the best for the guys that you're fighting.
Definitely. So listen, I'm absolutely buzzing 25th of April to see you coming out again, doing your thing. Do you know what I mean? As definitely one of my guys that I love to see out there, and they're very, very exciting. Probably one of the more exciting fighters on the card. And as I said, regardless of where it goes and what happens, so much heart. Do you know what I mean? Like there's been fights where you've been in where you've came through, where other people you would have been like, they might have given up. Do you know what I mean? But you just keep going. And the only time you give up is when a doctor steps in or referee or whatever. You're not giving up either way. So I'm buzzing to see what you do on the 25th of April, as always, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be there, man. I'll be there in the crowd, of course. I think I missed one Glasgow show, do you know what I mean, for obvious reasons. But I'll be there, obviously cheering you guys on, do you know what I mean? And the good thing about it is the Glasgow crowd or the Scottish crowd get behind, regardless of gyms and all that, they get behind every single one of you guys. And they cheer you on. And do you know what I mean? Every single one of you gets a... I mean, the place goes wild when each one of you steps out. So, which is awesome. Do you know what I mean? We're a small country. But one thing we can do is we can definitely fight, and we're going to see that 25th of April for sure, Michael.
Yeah, that's it. The Scottish crowd's always something special. No matter who you're there to see, everyone's supporting people for their own country, and it's when you're in there, it does make a difference when you hear your crowd supporting you, and especially in those tough spots, and you hear everyone rallying behind you. It's something special.
Yeah, my prediction is going to be I reckon a first round. I reckon you're going to go out first round. I reckon it's going to be late on in the first round. And I don't submission. Yeah, I'd love to see a submission, but I reckon it's going to be a TKO victory. First round, late on, probably about 4 minutes into the round. And then Hopefully you come out uncut.
No, that'd be the ideal scenario, but I've gave up on those hopes.
Yeah,
I'm going in there and you expect the worst. If it doesn't happen, it's a positive. But you go in there expecting cuts, broken noses, fucking
yeah.
can't walk. That's the usual for me now. But
Aye.
if you can go in there, come back out unscathed, and maybe get back in quick, that would be ideal.
Definitely. Cupman Giz, just we'll leave it on that one. Scottish dominance on the 25th. Do you know what I mean? So that's the plan. That's the plan. So,
Yep.
Final thing for you then, Michael. Obviously, again, you've been in the game for a while. You've got amazing people around you, both at Hit Squad and Progress. But anybody in particular you want to shout out to? Any kind of friends, family members, teammates, sponsors, anything you may have?
Just all the boys in the gym, same as usual. Everyone that's helped me out day to day. You get Brian, Riz, Igor, Jamie, Brandon, all the boys at the Hit Squad. You've got Chris, Jordan, Sean, Marcus, all the boys at Progress, Rab for giving us rounds. Like I'm saying, just all the boys for the work day in, day out. And I'll be up in a couple of weeks, but a lot of the boys are as well, so check them out and come support them as well.
Definitely. Hopefully we'll get I know that there's a few still waiting on matchups and stuff like that. I know Jordan's matched up, so we're going to touch base with Jordan at some point. So, but obviously we'll wait and see obviously who the others get matched up with, and then we've got a chat with them definitely. Do you know what I mean? So guys, there we go then. Michael Blair, Scottish Hit Squad, Progress Martial Arts, going to be stepping out at Cage Warriors 205, Saturday, 25th of April. Now, anybody looking for tickets to go and see Michael, make sure you hit the bio. I'll make sure, I'm sure it's in his bio.
Yep.
It should be in his bio, but yeah, it's
Yep.
definitely there. So the ticket link is there. So make sure you do hit that ticket link. And because obviously you hit that ticket link, it goes for him. Do you know what I mean? It definitely goes for him. So yeah, watch this space, man. First round knock TKO, definitely, or second
Hopefully.
round submission by Miles. So
One of the two. I'd take either or. No
but listen,
picky.
absolute pleasure, brother. Thank you as always for taking the time to
Yes.
speak to me. Enjoy the rest of your training camp. Obviously, stay safe as always, and
Yep.
we'll see you on the 25th, buddy.
So, man, Stim, thanks for having
All
me.
right. Take care, buddy. Bye bye.